Hello and welcome back to my cooking channel, Katie Cooks Easy Recipes. So you've come back again for another delicious recipe, and today I'm going to show you how to make my one pot Thai chicken and rice. It's delicious, so let's get started. One thing to note about this recipe is you do need a pan that's got a tight lid on it. If you don't have a pan with a lid, we can make one out of tin foil, no problem, but it is important that it's tight because we don't want to release any steam when we're cooking the rice. So what I've begun with is heating some oil on a medium to high heat in my pan, and then adding these beautiful marinated chicken thighs. You can find the recipe for the marinade in the captions, no problem. But you just want to cook them until the chicken thighs are fully cooked through. They'll take kind of 5 to 7 minutes on each side, but it is important that they are properly cooked through. And then when you're done, remove them from the pan, put them on a clean plate and set them to one side. Next up, using the same pan, we're going to go in with our lovely onions that we've cut into wedges. I like this because I feel like you get a little bit of extra bite in them rather than just diced. You can actually find the ingredients in the rice dish. To help them cook, we're going to actually add about 100 mils, 150 mils of warm water. And what that'll do is, firstly, it will help to cook the onions without them burning, and also help to deglaze the pan and get all that lovely flavour off at the bottom. As you can see, as the pan's starting to heat up again, all that lovely chicken marinade is starting to remove, and that is going to add even more flavour to this dish. We're going to cook that for around about 5 minutes until the water's disappeared and the onions have just started to soften. And then we're going to go in with just a little bit more oil because we're about to add our Thai paste. Now, there's nothing wrong with buying a pre-bought Thai paste if you don't have the time to make your own, but just make sure that you take the time to get a good quality one, because you really can taste the difference. And then just get that Thai paste cooked off on a medium to high heat until it's lovely and toasted, and you can smell it. It's smelling all lovely and fragrant. Now we're going to add our washed and rinsed basmati rice, and it's really important that you do wash your rice to get rid of any starch so that your rice grains won't stick together, that it will be beautifully cooked once it's steamed. So just get that poured in, get it stirred around in all the Thai paste until it's just starting to toast, and then go in with 1 tin, so that's about 400 grams of coconut milk, and then we want to add 150 mils approximately of chicken stock. Next up, let's add our veggies. So I'm going in with some monchou and some baby sweet corn that I've cut in half lengthways. That just helps them cook a little bit quicker. And then what you want to do is turn the heat up until the liquid is actually at the same level as the rice. And then nestle your chicken breast back in there. They should be fully cooked at this point. They're not really going to cook anymore, so they must be fully cooked once you add them in at this point, which you should have already done at the start of the recipe. So get them nestled in and then cover with a lid. So yeah, we want this lid to be absolutely airtight so that no steam releases at all, or our rice won't be cooked properly. And then you want to keep that covered without peeking for 13 minutes. Don't be tempted to have a look. And then you should end up with something that looks like this. And let's test the rice out now. And as you can see, the rice has cooked perfectly. None of it's all stuck together, and it's absolutely delicious because it's soaked in all those lovely Thai flavours as the rice is cooking. So the dish will just be absolutely packed with flavour. And now all that's left to do is dish up. So give yourself a couple of generous spoonfuls of that flavour soaked basmati rice, and then pop on a couple of your lovely marinated chicken thighs. And then what I find is really takes your home cooking to another level is just a couple of fresh garnishes at the end of the meal just to finish it off. So what I like to add with this particular dish is some freshly chopped coriander and also some spring onions. Add a lovely little fresh bite to the dish. And now all you can do is dig in. So if you enjoyed this recipe, please don't forget to give me a subscribe and share this recipe.